You were the ultimate fighter, the ultimate counterpuncher for sure, and that makes me think of evangelicals, why they loved you twice in those elections. And when you announced your candidacy, at least as it stands now, some of these prominent evangelical leaders who backed you last time, they're not yet willing to commit, like Robert Jeffress is not, some others. It seems like many of them are waiting to see how the field takes shape before backing anyone. What is your message to them?
Well, I don't really care. Look, that's a sign of disloyalty. There's great disloyalty in the world of politics, and that's a sign of disloyalty because nobody, as you know, and you would know better than anybody because you do such a great job, nobody has ever done more for right to life than Donald Trump.
I don't care, but it's a great disloyalty. The living contradiction that is Donald Trump. But the bond between him and evangelicals is not made of Gorilla Glue. He doesn't get that despite his efforts, his once reliable voting base, around 80% of evangelicals, is much more politically savvy now that republicanism and Christian nationalism are one and the same.
I put 3 Supreme Court justices who all voted, and they got something that they've been fighting for 64 years or many, many years.
Right.
And nobody thought they could win it. You know, they won. Roe v. Wade, they won. They finally won. And, you know, I was a little disappointed because I thought they could have fought much harder during the election, during the 22 election, because, you know, they won, and a lot of them didn't fight or weren't really around to fight, and it did energize the Democrats. But a lot of the people that wanted and fought for years to get it, they sort of, I don't know, they weren't there protesting and doing what they could have done.
Not smart politics here. Yeah, he gave them one of their largest policy victories through 3 conservative anti-choice judges, and he moved the U.S. Embassy to Jerusalem because he felt they seemed to appreciate it more than the Jews. Oh, I wonder why. And there are still religious right-wingers who will support him, but on top of dismissing their efforts and scolding them here, there are other factors Trump will never admit have affected his relationship with evangelical voters. The abortion vote. More conservative women did not like the absolutist approach toward abortion bans, and Trump endorsed candidates who were willing to consider federal bans. And those endorsees also bought into the election denialism that Trump has dragged out way beyond its expiration date, and that's tired voters out. Also, Trump blamed these diehard Trumpy evangelicals for pushing too far by offering no exceptions in abortion bans, so he looks inconsistent to them. And lately, a possible GOP frontrunner, Ron DeSantis, has been using scripture in speeches and making policy decisions that fuel the culture wars, which is exactly what evangelicals want. And more getting behind DeSantis because he has Trump's instincts, but none of his baggage. And all of this may damage Trump's chances at the GOP nomination in 2024. Really influential evangelical leaders who were Trump's cheerleaders since 2016 are now looking to widen the pool of options. Reverend Franklin Graham says he's going to wait until after the primaries to endorse, and that the evangelical vote is always up for grabs. I don't think any politician should take it for granted. Pastor Robert Jeffress says it's a little early to endorse a candidate. Trump sprayed a lot of vinegar on his evangelical flies, and it might be too late to cart in the honey. But I think it's most important to emphasize that it doesn't matter whether Trump's the nominee or not. This religious right-wing voter base is already affecting how America functions, from firing whole school boards over conspiracy theories to pushing for a federal abortion ban. And we've got plenty of willing right-wing policy pushers coming through the ranks due to Christian nationalism invading government. That's the real problem here. How will we stop it from growing? Thanks for watching, guys, and be sure to subscribe to our breakdown channel. Keep the hope, and I'll see you in the next video.